humanity and the Kardashev Scale, our place in the universe. When we look up at the night sky filled with countless stars, it's natural to wonder where humanity fits in the grand scheme of the cosmos. We've accomplished incredible feats developing civilization, exploring the solar system, decoding the building blocks of life, yet we may still be at the very beginning of our cosmic journey. Modern humans have existed for roughly 200,000 years. While this may sound like a long time, it barely registers on the scale of cosmic time. The universe is approximately 13.7 billion years old, which means humanity has existed for only about 0.015% of its age. And yet, within that tiny sliver of time, we've evolved from primitive hunters and gatherers to builders of vast cities, creators of spacefaring machines, and dreamers of interplanetary colonization. However, in the context of the universe, we may still be considered a very young and technologically immature species. What would happen if we encountered a civilization millions of years older than ours, one that had access to technology far beyond our comprehension? To begin answering this question, we can turn to a framework proposed in 1964 by Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev, who developed a theoretical scale to classify civilizations based on their energy consumption. Today, this concept is known as the Kardashev Scale, and it outlines the possible evolutionary stages of advanced civilizations based on how much power they can harness and use. Type 1 civilization: mastery of planetary energy. A Type 1 civilization is capable of utilizing all the energy that reaches its planet from its parent star. For Earth, that would mean harnessing roughly 1,017 watts of energy, the total solar energy that hits the Earth's surface. While this might sound like something humanity should already be capable of, the reality is that we're not quite there yet. In fact, we're not even close. Astrophysicist Carl Sagan refined Kardashev's concept by creating a formula that allows us to assign a more precise decimal rating to civilizations. Based on global energy consumption in 2015, about 17.35 terawatts, humanity scored approximately 0.72 on the Kardashev scale. Despite having billions of people, advanced global infrastructure, and even having sent spacecraft beyond the solar system, we still fall short of qualifying as a Type 1 civilization. Type 2 civilization: stellar power. The next step up is a Type 2 civilization, sometimes called a stellar civilization. This type of society can harvest 100% of the energy output of its home star, not just what reaches its planet. One of the most famous theoretical constructs associated with this level of advancement is the Dyson Sphere, a massive structure or swarm of satellites built around a star to capture and utilize its full energy output. This concept was proposed by physicist Freeman Dyson, and while it remains purely speculative, it has become a popular staple of science fiction. Another proposed energy source for Type 2 civilizations involves feeding a star into a black hole and collecting the radiation emitted by the accretion disk, a truly mind-bending concept. That underscores just how far beyond our current capabilities this level of civilization would be. Such a civilization could command its entire solar system, mine every asteroid, terraform planets, and potentially even move planetary bodies at will. Type 3 civilization: galactic control. Beyond even stellar power lies the realm of the Type 3 civilization. This kind of civilization could control all the energy produced by an entire galaxy, billions upon billions of stars. At this level, a civilization might treat solar systems like building blocks, rearranging planetary systems, constructing megastructures, and manipulating stars to fuel their growth. They could tap into energy sources such as quasars or even supermassive black holes, turning the galactic core itself into a power plant. A galaxy occupied by such a civilization might be almost invisible to us. If they were capturing all the star light for internal use, external observers might not see any visible light coming from the region. Instead, it might look like a void and eerie absence of light and matter. This brings us to a fascinating astronomical mystery: the giant void. The giant void, a sign of advanced life. The giant void is one of the largest known empty regions in the universe, stretching nearly 330 million light-years across. Despite its size, it contains far fewer galaxies than expected, only about 60, when there should be at least 2,000 based on standard models of galactic distribution. This raises an intriguing question. Could a highly advanced civilization, perhaps Type 2 or even Type 3, have colonized this entire region, using its energy and matter for their own purposes, rendering it nearly invisible from our perspective? While this idea remains speculative and unproven, it's a compelling thought. If such a civilization existed, their activities might not only be beyond our understanding, they might also be unobservable by design or by necessity. The road ahead for humanity, so where does this leave us? Despite our limitations, we are on a path toward greater capability. According to Michio Kaku, a theoretical physicist, humanity could reach Type I status within the next 100 to 200 years, assuming we don't destroy ourselves in the process. Progressing to Type 2 might take a few thousand years, and reaching Type 3 could require hundreds of thousands to millions of years. If we succeed, we may one day control weather, prevent natural disasters, reshape planets, and travel between stars with ease. But we're not there yet. For now, we remain a Type 0 civilization, a species just beginning to understand the vast possibilities that lie ahead. Conclusion: the Kardashev Scale offers us more than just a way to classify civilizations. It provides a vision of what we might become. It also humbles us, reminding us that in the grand theater of the universe, we are likely not the only actors and certainly not the most powerful ones. As we continue to explore the stars and unlock the secrets of the cosmos, perhaps one day we'll meet others who have walked this path before us. Until then, the journey continues.